P-H-O-S-P-H-A-T-I-D-Y-L-S-E-R-I-N-E. That's all.
That's all.
Easy to pronounce.
It's easy.
Okay, so we'll call it P.S.
P.S.
Now,
yeah.
were you on the computer when you discovered this?
No. No, I prayed and I said, God, there's got to be something I can do because the prescriptions aren't working. He's getting worse and worse. And they're trying to pressure me to put him in a nursing home. God, there's got to be something I can do. And God spoke to me and said one word, you know, the word of knowledge, one word. And that was nutrition. I said, oh, God, I studied that in high school. I know all about balanced meals and, you know, salads and meat and this sort of thing. God didn't say anything else, and I said, okay, I'll research it. So I went to the library, and before I ever even thought about getting on the computer and started getting books, there was almost nothing on the brain. Yeah. But I learned a lot about heart and diabetes and all that, and I realized his favorite foods were making him worse. All those starchy carbs that he loves and I love too. The pastas, the baked potatoes, the fried potatoes, the mashed potatoes, the corn, breads, all those starchy things make your brain sluggish.
Having grown up on a farm, that's all we ate.
That's exactly right.
You know, so.
And so I started changing our diet so that we still had a baked potato, or we would still have French fries, or mostly mashed.
We got about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So
how
did you move into this knowledge from God?
Well, one more question. I prayed again because the nutrition helped a little, but he was still having major problems. I said, God, there's got to be more I can do. And he said, vitamins. I said, oh, Lord, we're already taking a vitamin. We're taking Centrum-Sild. But he didn't say anything else that, okay, Lord, I'll research vitamins. That's when I came into supplements. Vitamins just led me to supplements. And the one supplement, I read about an awful lot of things, but was phosphatidylserine. And what made it so exciting was the title of this was dementia. And of course, some of the doctors said, well, you know, Alzheimer's is a form of dementia, only it's deadly. Dementia won't kill you, but Alzheimer's will.
Yes.
And so I couldn't wait to get through this article. And it was studies that doctors had done in Italy and Germany and Britain on patients that were really so far along, they didn't recognize their loved ones, they couldn't dress themselves, couldn't feed themselves anymore. And yet with phosphatidylserine, sometimes in big doses, but they said you can't overdose on it because your body makes it when you're young.
Goodness, great. So you started, you boosted him.
I had to order it, yes.
Yeah, after you got it, 3 times a day for a month, no change. Then you boosted it to 100 milligrams for 3 months.
No, a lot more than that.
A lot more than that.
It was like 1,000 milligrams.
Okay, and then what happened?
Well, the first thing that happened is I said, well, honey, we're going to have cereal for breakfast this morning. He said, I'll get the cereal bowls. I mean, he hadn't known where anything in the house was.
Wow.
Like he didn't know where the bathroom was. He didn't know where the bedroom, guest bedroom was. And he says, I'll get the cereal bowls.
So what are you experiencing?
I said, really? Yeah.
What are you experiencing when he
like
did that?
Like a little toddler taking a step, you know. I said, really? and I watched him like a hawk. And he walked over to the right cabinet, opened the door, got those things out, and walked back. And I said, oh, honey, good for you. You know?
It is just like a child walking.
It was. I was so excited. And every time he'd remember anything, I was so thrilled and excited. And so that was 2003 when he started on phosphatidylserine.
I've never heard of it.
And, you know, in Bedford, nobody ever heard of it. I had to order it.
Because you were researching.
Did you get it at health food
researching,
stores?
see?
Health food stores? Or where?
Now you can get it in many.
It's all in her book, by the way. It's all here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, God,
and let me just take this time to commercial a little bit. They have a DVD that you can meet the people involved in this whole step-by-step process. I watched it, read it. You will love it. So take that website down so that you can have the information, because we're just kind of giving you an overview. Continue.
Well, thank you for mentioning that, because, you know, I felt like there's a lot of people that have got Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
And maybe